Soccer Park, we bring you USL action that matters. It's North Carolina FC and New York Red Bulls 2. Just 3 games remaining for North Carolina FC and the last home game of the season, trying to hang on and make one of the 8 spots of the USL Eastern Conference. Let's take a look at exactly what we're talking about. How about North Carolina FC sitting right at 44? If we ended it today, they're in, but we're not ending it today. 3 more games, including this one. You want to stay above that line right under number 8. Hello, buddy. I'm Dean Linke. Delighted to be with my future Hall of Famer from Maryland, Jason Gary. And Jason, you saw the standings. You saw the line. Another must-win 3 points right here.
Absolutely, Dean. Critical. Only 9 points left in the season available for this team. There's a few teams behind them that would love to see North Carolina FC slip up at home, knowing that they've got 2 games to go on the road that are going to be difficult. Got to make sure they take care of business here tonight.
They're going to take care of business on the wings as well. Let's take a look who's starting on the right side and the left side for North Carolina FC.
Yeah, 2 of the most experienced players on this club. Kyle Becker has been in great form lately, scoring goals, getting assists. He's been magnificent for this team, especially last 5 or 6 games. He's just been dynamic.
Well, he's on the right side, and how about the ageless wonder, Ponce de Leon, Austin Deleuze on the left.
Yeah, you can't say enough about Austin Deleuze. He is just the emotional leader of this North Carolina FC team. He's been in great form as well. He's got that unbelievable left foot, able to create and score goals.
New York Red Bulls, they like to pressure just like their full team, but they're counting on Andrew Tinari in the middle of the park to keep it all together.
Yeah, he's a 4-time All-Ivy League selection from Columbia, Dean. He's got lots of talent playing in the middle of the park. It's kind of a mismatched team here. They've got to be able, they got a lot of young players. He's going to have to hold them together, show some leadership tonight if they're going to get a result here on the road.
Last home game of the season, I say it's a perfect time for some Miller time, right? Stephen Miller in the lineup for North Carolina FC. This one means so much. It's North Carolina FC and New York Red Bulls 2. We'll have the lineups and the kickoff when we return.
In soccer, every second is monumental. Every moment of the 90 minutes is backed up by months of training, hours of perfecting passes, weeks of tuning your touch. You put in the time searching for your next advantage. We provide the gear that helps you earn it.
Disaster can strike at any moment. But fortunately, Strategic Systems has got your back. If your data has been compromised, Disaster Recovery Services from Strategic Systems will have you up and running in no time. Your data is critical. Protect it.
My name is Clint Dempsey, and I play for Seattle Sounders. If you played on a club team, it gave you an opportunity to get a scholarship in soccer, so going to Dallas. So we lived in Nacogdoches. I went for my first tryout, not really thinking I was going to make it, and ended up making the team. And then it was the reality set in. My parents were like, how are we going to afford this? How are we going to be able to drive 3 hours one way and 3 hours back? I was just lucky that I had parents who were crazy enough to drive me that far to get that coaching. See more at celebratingsoccer.com.
Saturday night soccer, WakeMed Soccer Park, Salem Stadium, North Carolina FC, New York Red Bulls 2. Alongside Jason Gary, I'm Dean Linke. And Jason, let's go ahead and show the starting lineups. First for the home team, North Carolina FC.
Yeah, we talked about the 2 outside midfielders, Becker and Deleuze, but interesting, Victor Igbokwe coming into the lineup. He's a new player, only got a few minutes last week, but he's going to be counted on in that defensive midfield role alongside Graham Smith. But up top, Donovan Awolo getting another start from Coach Colin Clark.
That's the starting lineup for North Carolina FC. Meanwhile, the starting lineup for New York Red Bulls 2. They're going to move this around a little bit. We're not totally sure, totally sure of the shape, but they just run players in and out.
Yeah, they sure do. You can always tell by the jersey numbers that some of these guys, there are a lot of young players. They're getting valuable experience, though, coming into this game. And Atola Bang up top, though, he's dangerous. He's got some speed. He's got some technical ability.
Evan Laurel in goal is a player that we have seen here at Wakeman Soccer Park over the NASL and USL years, and he's a pretty good goalkeeper.
Yeah, he sure is. And it's all about this New York Red Bulls 2 team. Can they put together? There's Coach John Wallinak, great guy, great former player. He's done a fantastic job with this New York Red Bulls 2 team, actually moving players up to play for New York Red Bulls. They play the exact same style as the MLS team does. High press. They want to get in your face and get after it. It's the way John Wallinak played as well.
Played with Jason Garrett a few years at the Columbus Crew. There's Colin Clark, top man for North Carolina FC. Dewan Bader on the bench there with Nick Platter and Michael Milazzo. Greg Shields also part of the coaching staff.
Gets the feeling of a good one tonight, Dean. It's cooled off. There's a little fog in the air. It's a nice atmosphere. Good crowd here tonight. See if North Carolina FC can bring some fire, some pressure in the early moments of this game.
All right, I'm so glad you mentioned the crowd, because I want to give a major shout out to Brennan Barber, who heads up ticketing for North Carolina FC. It's been a grind, right? You got two teams, you got tough weather. They have sold almost 8,000 tickets for this game. And what it means, Jason Gary, is North Carolina FC actually will have more fans this year than last year. Same for the North Carolina Courage. So they hit their watershed marks, and they do it with a late push. So you know what? Well done. Congratulations to the staff for making it happen. And we kind of felt it coming. The vibe has been good out here.
Yeah, absolutely. And it helps that win last week and get some excitement here. Obviously, the Courage has been dominant in their league. North Carolina FC in the playoffs right now. They got to take care of business here tonight, but it'd be great to have both teams making those playoff runs.
So here we go. Alex Tambakis has been the starter all season long in USL action for Colin Clark. Here's DJ Taylor, normally your right back, but moves over to left back with Stephen Miller back in the fold. Here's Donovan Iwolo, a few games removed now from those 4 goals he put up on Atlanta. They'd like a little bit of that magic tonight, to say the least.
Early signs there. Big Victor Ibikoy there. Look at him go. Center midfielder, making some things happen. That one got away from him, but you could tell his athleticism there in the middle of the park. A nice compliment to the coverage skills of Graham Smith and his passing ability.
Ibikoy, talked to him last week. He's from Nigeria. Told me he was excited to be here. He's fit in well. And then I asked Austin Deleuze, the captain of the team, and said, as good a player he is, he's a really good person. Came in with a good attitude, a big smile, nothing negative. And you want to be around positive people, right, Jason? And that's what he's brought.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you come into a team late in a season, you can't upset the apple cart a little bit. You got to do the work on the field, fit in with the team. Sometimes kind of shut your mouth a little bit and not cause any waves. And he's done that. And you could tell the players like him, and they're making him a part of this thing for the stretch run.
There's Stephen Miller. Been bothered by a calf situation pretty much all season long. It's been good, it's been bad. It's been a little bit of a worry. He actually came on to secure that win over Richmond, where if we call it the way it was, I mean, they did not look sharp early on against Richmond. They were down 1-0, then down 2-1, but you know what? They got it done.
They got the job done, and big time goal from Kyle Becker to win it. Austin Deleuze coming up with that tying goal. That was crucial, Dean. If you go and you lose that game or you tie that game, it just makes it very, very difficult. The work cut out for him here tonight.
Guillen is back into that center back spot where he has been so good. In fact, the combination of Guillen and Fernandez has been part of this playoff push. Connor Tobin, a great player, but he's been injured. He was forced back in there, but he actually re-injured himself. So now it's Guillen and Fernandez back together, as Guillen was forced out to the left back spot with the injury to Miller. So hopefully everybody coming together health-wise. I mean, you want to get Connor Tobin back healthy, but for the most part, if you can get Rios back to 100%, this team could enter the playoffs pretty dangerous.
Yeah, they could be really dangerous. A lot of talent. That's a tough one.
This is dangerous. New York can make it 1-0 right here. Good touch. Tambakis with the save. back across. And Tambakis standing up to New York Red Bulls 2. Able to handle the Anatu Albong shot as Albong was in.
Yeah, that's a big-time save from Alex Tambakis, Dean. We'll get another look at it, but Anatol Albong was in, clean. And North Carolina FC's goalkeeper came up with the big save. That's what he's asked to do. This is clean. This is one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And Albong tries to go near post. Big-time save from Tambakis. Held his ground, didn't dive too early. And then the swarming defenders there coming back to clean it up. But obviously, best chance of the game here for New York Red Bulls, too.
Great save, but also really nice positioning. He had himself in a good spot, protecting that near post, but really cutting down the angle for the far post.
Yeah, he did a great job coming off his line a little bit, but
Donovan Iwolo, he is in. Iwolo, little touch, can he get it off? Oh, he needed to somehow try to either cut it back or go far post.
Yeah, you're right, Dean. Did a great job of riding the challenge. I think it was Hassan Nudam here. Gets in behind him. This is a good first touch here. He's got to go far post, though. That second touch just took the angle away and not able to get it on target, even though he megs the goalkeeper. Got to put that one far post, Dean, or even try to chip it up over the goalkeeper. But good running here from Donovan Iwolo.
Evan Laurel in goal. Austin Deleuze. Deleuze with Laurel out.
I thought he'd done it. You can see it coming, though. He peeked up and saw the goalkeeper off his line, just put a little bit too high. I think Leroux here would say he's got it covered, but he's off his line. And Austin Deleuze just didn't quite get that one right, but you can see that combination with Steinberger. Great little ball in from Steinberger.
This man here, I mean, look, you look at the goals, Daniel Rios, he'll win the MVP, he'll win the golden goal for the team, but the value that Austin Deleuze has brought to this team this season, I'm telling you, I'm giving him a vote as well. And there's some other players, but come on, Jason. I mean, he has been heady when they needed him to be. He has scored big goals when they needed him to score big goals.
Yeah, you say the word heady. He scored big goals with his head as one of the smallest guys on the field. Just always seems to find a way to pop up in the right spot inside the box. And both teams with some pretty positive starts here. New York Red Bulls creating pretty good chance there. Austin Deleuze trying a little chip. Donovan Iwolo having an opportunity. I think both coaches will like what they've seen so far.
Clearly try to challenge Evan Laurel. Evan Laurel played a couple years at the University of Michigan for Shaka Daly and then left early to go pro. He's from the New York, New Jersey area. This one dropped in. Pretty good ball. And you're right, it's end-to-end right now. Exciting soccer USL style.
Yeah, it's wide open, isn't it? I think that was Albong again, making some really good runs off the shoulder of the North Carolina FC center backs. Some good balls in, just hasn't been able to put anything really on target there. Alex Tambakis with a big first save, but that one, you got to get that one on target. You got to force Tambakis to make a save, put it down low. It's a slick night, the field's wet. Never know what could happen.
Tambakis ready to boot the Select official soccer ball of the USL. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit SelectSportAmerica.com. Receive free shipping on orders more than $50. There's Taylor in the middle of the park. Deleuze. Tenari, a little touch. Tenari wearing that captain's armband. So come back to Laurel. Laurel has started 10 games. His biggest issue, even at Michigan, was just fitness. He's thick back there, but he's super athletic.
Yeah, very athletic. You can tell you don't want to run into him running full speed. I'll tell you that if he's coming out of his box. No team really able to establish any possession so far, Dean.
Throw in for Taylor. Iwolo. I don't understand that call.
Yeah, I thought it was a fair challenge. Yeah. We'll see it here. The ball gets played in. Iwolo has a first touch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he stomped on him a little bit there. Yep.
He used his arm. Good call there. My apologies, Mr. Ismer. I have no idea. PKMJC is his last name, so I'll give you a shot at that one.
I'm going to defer to not try to pronounce that. I'm just not going to announce it. I'm not going to defer to anything. I'm just not going to do it.
I'm thinking our producer Kyle Lane could announce it in a second. He would nail it. New York Red Bulls 2. 9 minutes in.
This game is wide open right now, Dean. Both teams, hasn't been a lot of possession, but both teams trying to go forward, trying to make something happen.
Push from behind.
Yeah, referee's though, he's letting a little bit of that stuff go. A little bit of the physical play, he's letting it happen.
Lito Fernandez earning the foul. All right, early doors, 10 minutes in. There's Lito Fernandez. Just an absolute specimen of an athlete back there. And learning to play center back. Learning every single game and getting better. Great moments. And some moments where he's still trying to figure it out. Look at that, Deleuze. What a ball. Even though it didn't get to Iwolo, that's just a wonderful ball right there.
Yeah, and if you rewound that tape, it's just Iwolo's a little bit late reading the play. He's got to be a little bit more alert to get his body in position. And he's a young player, so he's going to learn that over time. But get his body in position, he would be able to hold that ball up off a great flick from Austin Deleuze. And this referee is letting the play go, letting the physical play happen right now. I like it.
Remember, we showed you the standings. North Carolina FC sitting right there in it, but New York Red Bulls too, also at 43, just 1 point behind. They're right in the middle.
Yeah, for sure. And these players, they know that. They've got to, if they impress on this level at USL as a club, and their coach Chris Armas, he'll pull them up, he'll bring them up and let them play with the first team.
Good move by Taylor. Here comes Taylor. DJ Taylor earns a corner kick. Corner kick, North Carolina FC.
And here's where you got a little bit of a difference, Dean, when you have North Carolina FC, an experienced team against a bunch of players that are not used to playing together. Good opportunity.
Time for a North Carolina Education Lottery Carolina Keno corner kick. Carolina Keno gives you the chance to win up to $100,000 every 5 minutes. Visit nclottery.com to find out where you can play Carolina Keno. Corner kick here for Kyle Becker. Evan Laurel directing traffic in the orange goalkeeper jersey, and look at Deleuze. He's feeling it. He is feeling it.
I think those two have talked about that. Said, hey, give you a little bit of a signal. Why don't you play it to me near post? And Deleuze just missed on that header. But I think that is an advantage for North Carolina FC, Dean, in this game. Is they should be well organized, well drilled on set pieces, where John Walenek for New York Red Bulls too, he's got players coming in and out, and he's got to mix and match, and should be a good advantage here.
John Walenek, time in Columbus, eventually ended up in New York, right?
Oh man, he played for the old Metro Stars back in the day. He scored a lot of goals for them.
Right side down near the end line. Sent back in and handled there. McCoy. Walking up to minute 13. Cutler, by number 41. Good battle there by Hassan Nadam, 47. Hernandez. Boy, the surface is amazing, isn't it? When you think about it, they just played 2 CONCACAF women's games here just the other day, almost falling to Deleuze. And Deleuze get back in there to try to mix it up, win it back. Graham Smith is there. Smith along with Tenari. Good job by Tenari to win it back, and they'll play advantage back here.
Nah, I disagree with the coming back for the foul, because Tola Bong had an opportunity, just mishit the pass. Tenari did a great job of wiggling himself out of that after the foul, but Long lost the ball. think if you're the coaching staff of North Carolina FC, you're a little bit concerned right now. There really has been no possession. That's their game, is to be able to put together possession in the attacking half, and we haven't seen that so far. It's been very disjointed. Both teams kind of getting the ball, going on an attack, losing it. No possession really to speak of here for either team.
Red Bulls 2 in possession. Cutler. Read perfectly there by Guillen. Jason, we talked about it last week when he was playing left back, but you know, Aaron Guillen, Daniel Rios, some of these pickups made by Kurt Johnson and Colin Clark this year, they have made a tremendous impact.
Yeah, they sure have. Particularly, obviously, Daniel Rios with the goals. You know, everyone's going to talk about him, but Aaron Guillen has really grown as a player, I think. Playing both left back, having the ability to shift into center back. He's gotten forward, playing in that left back spot. So he's really improved this season, and that's what you want to see from your young players that you sign. You want them to improve every year. He's certainly done that in 2018.
Throwing for Deleuze.
Steinberger. Oh. One too many, but he's got some skills, doesn't he?
Red Bulls putting some passes together. I even like that last pass right there. Red Bulls staying with it. Tenari. Igbekoye on him. Tucked back inside, and a hard tackle there by Igbekoye. It'll be a free kick opportunity.
Yeah, great touch there from Ethan Cutler, who just cut inside. Igbekoye was exposed here. This is great. Little fake, go inside, get around Deleuze. Here comes Igbekoye. Get a touch on it, take the foul. Great opportunity here for New York Red Bulls too.
So he'll go in the memory book right there. Igbekoye didn't get a yellow that time, but any little touch, he's going to get a yellow because you could have given him a yellow there.
I agree. I think you're right. The next one, there will be a next one playing defensive center midfield. Looking at a yellow card.
Chris Lima, along with Tenari, the young man we focused on in the open. Tenari's going to spin one over. That's a pretty good ball.
Yeah, it was a free header. Two players going after it, but
it's offside anyway.
Yeah, Hassan Ndam, that's who they were aiming for. The big center back coming up. The bong was right on it as well.
He left early, so even if it was on frame, they were going to pull it back. Second ball has been won here by the Red Bulls. Smith. And nobody home.
Yeah, we haven't really seen anything from Kyle Becker or Stephen Miller on that right-hand side. They've got to figure out a way to get them involved. Two of the more dynamic players for North Carolina FC.
Speaking of dynamic, the front line here for the Red Bulls have had some quick first touches. I mean, they're not messing around with it. The play up top, particularly of number 16, Anatol Bong, who had that earlier opportunity. I like him. He's a big center forward, too, with some nice feet. Smith, that's a good ball. Kyle Becker. T. Shipalani. We send our deepest sympathies. Lost his dad. He's been ill for quite some time. He is not with us. He's back in South Africa.
Yeah. And for T and his family.
Sure, right.
That's a very, very difficult one. And he'd want more than anything to be here tonight to participate in this, but more pressing matters. The sudden passing of his father.
Yeah, we love you, T. We're thinking about you and your family for sure.
He's watching.
18 minutes in. Lima over the ball. Lima driven in off the head there of Deleuze. The crowd, I mean, the lines to get in.
Still coming in,
Yeah, great night here for some USL action. North Carolina FC, New York Red Bulls 2. Lima again, and Deleuze again. Steinberger, good little bounce for him. Let's see what he can do. Steinberger had it for a second, cleaned up neatly there by Cutler, though. Cutler right back into a Bong.
Oh boy, he's offside.
Flag is up, so it won't matter. Tim Bacchus was right there anyway.
But Jason, you brought it up a few minutes ago. This New York Red Bulls attack, they're very dynamic. There's multiple players getting forward. They're cutting in and out. They're doing combinations. They're trying to get behind North Carolina FC. It's a little bit, a step or two offside there. But it's good stuff. That was Amando Moreno trying to get back behind the back line.
You know what I like about the way they're playing is it's not like they're looking and seeing that their teammate is there. They're knowing that the teammate is supposed to be there, and they're just one touching it.
Yeah. It's really quick. It's tight. It's what's going on here.
John Wallinack.
Everyone's confused. Wally's confused. Colin Clark's yelling. The referee's yelling at Tim Bacchus.
Now we got
multiple balls on the field.
Soccer ball out there. Colin Clark.
There we go. Uh-oh.
It's kind of interesting. There's the same fog that you and I had leaving Baltimore this morning after doing the Maryland-Michigan State game is hanging over the stadium here tonight, isn't it?
It's cool, though, man. You love it. It's good stuff. That field's slick, though. You can tell it's got some moisture on it, and the ball's moving very quickly out there.
Tim Bacchus. Iwolo. These second balls have been won by the team in white the majority of the time, and there's a collision back there between Iwolo and Hassan Nadam, number 47.
Yeah, you can tell he went down kind of right away.
North Carolina FC 12, 11, and 8, 44 points. They entered tonight's contest against Red Bulls 2, who are sitting at 43, 10, 8, and 13. Both sides are in this tight race to qualify for the USL playoffs. The match is the NCFC's only game left against a fellow playoff contender. That doesn't make sense. But it will take away 3 much-needed points from the opposition. Let's see where Louisville is. Louisville's number 3, so obviously Louisville is not only a
they're in
playoff contender, they're in.
Yeah, you got to think about that one. There's second to last game at home. They're going to be raring to go, trying to round into playoff form.
Midway through the first half, big man Evan Laurel. Jason, your thoughts so far? It's been a fun one here despite 0-0.
Yeah, I agree. I think New York Red Bulls too have been impressive to me. Their willingness to go forward, really only give up that one opportunity to Iwolo. They're technically very good. You can tell they're going to be able to break teams down, and North Carolina FC for me just hasn't kept enough possession. Really hasn't been any possession to speak of for them. That's what we're used to seeing. A lot of long balls, a lot of choppy play. We'll see if they can figure it out here.
22nd minute. Crowd still filing in. It's going to be, I think, the biggest crowd of the season for North Carolina FC, the men's team. What a nice way to cap it out.
Yeah, they just need that result, right? Steve Mallett, Kurt Johnson get a win tonight in front of a big crowd, get some people to come back next season.
Don Garber was here on Wednesday for the U.S. women's national team CONCACAF qualifier, and he was spending time with Steve Mallett. I don't think they were talking about the weather.
I doubt it.
MLS 919. Corner kick. Red Bulls, Tim Bacchus. And a collision there with Stephen Miller. Steinberger's had a couple opportunities where it's been knocked out to him. If he can figure out a way to hang on to it and see who will join in on the party, they could break away. Meanwhile, Red Bulls right back the other way. They'll knock it off of Miller. It'll be a corner kick.
Yeah, I think that's where they missed Daniel Rios, Dean. Just that ability to hold the ball up front. We haven't seen it from Steinberger or Iwolo so far.
There's Daniel Rios. He is available.
I think we'll see him in the second half.
Corner kick, Red Bulls. Lots of corners. Big McCoy.
Trouble.
That's a goal. Yeah, you knew it was coming, right? And the big man who has been so good, Anatol Abang. You called it trouble. Abang, who is a force, heads it home, and it's Red Bulls 1, North Carolina FC 0.
Yeah, we'll see it here. It's a good corner kick in initially. Just kind of straight up in the air. Not a good job clearing the ball. He just rises up and wins that ball. He just wanted it more. Tambakis really caught in no man's land. That ball headed up. I think that was Iwolo that headed it up. And there it is. Big man using his body, getting after it. Good finish from him.
Yeah, it was Abang who scored the goal. Number 16.
Yeah, they were really close, those two. I think Nadam was right behind him. Looked like Abang to us up here.
Back across. Steinberger. One nothing. New York on top of North Carolina FC. Let's take a look one more time at the goal.
Yeah, let's see it. It goes to the back post. I think this is Abang right here. I think Nadam is standing behind him. It's a good finish from the center forward. Hard to tell from our vantage point. I think it's Abang, and he has been dynamic, hasn't he, Dean? The first 25 minutes of this game, 2 chances, didn't get his goal, but that one cleaning up something in the box, getting on the score sheet.
Yeah, and the man that just fell down is the goal scorer. So Abang with the goal. It's 1-0 New York Red Bulls 2 over North Carolina FC.
Yeah, and this really should fire up North Carolina FC. I mean, they've got to play better here.
Deleuze is on it. Deleuze knocked away there. It'll be a throw in here for North Carolina FC.
Yeah, I think it was well read there by Ethan Cutler. He saw the overlap from BJ Taylor. Stuck a toe out. Here's a little bit better from North Carolina FC. Keeps some possession. This is what we're used to seeing, them possessing the ball in the opponent's half of the field. This is really the first time tonight they did really any significant possession.
Rolito Fernandez bombing one here to Deleuze. I like that ball. Look at that header. Iwolo! And Laurel with the shot. I love it from Fernandez. Deleuze was there. Iwolo with the perfect turn, but right at Laurel.
So much better, Dean. You see this, a long ball here from Rolito Fernandez.
Watch
what a
this
decision.
header.
Yeah, usually you would see him take it down, but he sees Donovan Iwolo, and this is a fantastic trap and turn from Iwolo. Even better save, though, from Evan Lowrow in the New York Red Bulls goal.
The best play was Deleuze's header. I'm telling you right there. I mean, that was a 20-yard pass on a dime with his head.
Great turn, and I think this goal must have sparked North Carolina FC. I hope it does. They've got to play better. They're playing better here now.
Becker in. Wolo was there. Igbekoy battling with it. One back by Igbekoy. Igbekoy is going to switch it over to Becker. You can tell there's some moisture on the field. A quick skip. Miller coming in. Becker across.
Yeah,
cleared out of there by Nadam.
No one went near post there. Kyle Becker was looking for somebody just to take a chance, go near post, and you have a tap in, but both North Carolina FC players hanging out on the far post.
Good touch there, Steinberger. Smith laid to it. Rolito Fernandez. How about that pass from Rolito Fernandez as well to Deleuze?
On a dime.
There's Taylor. Back over to Deleuze. Spinning it to Taylor, a little bit too strong. Too easy here for the goal scorer to go and get it.
Great hold-up play from Abang.
Drifted wide here now to Moreno. And Tambakis taking care of business. Deleuze is fouled. Deleuze has been pretty much a one-man wrecking crew. Cutler's going to get a warning. Colin Clark's got a right to be angry right there because Deleuze, if anybody's got the ability to switch it from left to right, he could have done it if he was able to quickly put that ball down and play, Jason.
This is trouble right here.
Red Bulls 2 going the other way. Tanari.
Yeah, got the wires crossed there. They had a 4-on-3 there, Dean.
All right, Deleuze is open again on the other side, and he'll get it. Iwolo testing that final line. Wouldn't mind seeing him switch it, see if Becker can get going over on that right side as well. Some of the better work has been on this side.
Yeah, they got to find a way to get both Becker and Stephen Miller so dangerous going forward and on the overlap.
Steinberger knew where Taylor was going to be. Steinberger did not complete his run, though, on that give and go. Easy for the Red Bulls, too, to take it back. Ian's going to use Tambakis. Tambakis and Laurel both with quality saves. Tambakis was not able to do anything, though, with the header from Anatol Obang, the only goal of the game. It's 1-0 New York Red Bulls 2. On top of North Carolina FC.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining game, though, Dean. Both teams trying to attack, trying to go forward. Good run from Iwolo. He's offside.
It's offside anyway. You can get the best photography from around the league, plus highlights and updates throughout the week on the USL's official Instagram feed by following us at Instagram.com/USL Soccer. Evan Laurel taking his time. Pings it long. When Michigan would play at Rutgers, the Laurel family would bring the whole Michigan team over for an Italian feast, second to none. Steinberger
Trouble.
will lose it. You can imagine, right?
Yeah.
Good New Jersey Italian family.
Gee, what? Just want to take a nap after that, right?
You know it.
Belly.
1-0 Red Bulls. Last home game remaining. Then they face Louisville and Charlotte. And I think what Marco Rosa, the fine PR man for North Carolina FC, was pointing out is Louisville's already in. So this is, I guess, the last match against a team that is vying for a playoff spot. Is how we'll sell it, how we'll spin it.
They still got a chance, right? This is New York Red Bulls 2 team. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Right there in the mix,
they win this, they go ahead of North Carolina FC, better than a chance. And could also not only have a chance, they could be a dream killer here.
They sure could. Also got Nashville as well, kind of hanging out there. Saw them play a few weeks ago.
Taylor looking for Iwolo. Iwolo, let's see what he does. He's looking for somebody. Iwolo cuts it back, good ball. Becker, Miller comes in. And good header from Miller. I do think, though, Becker was going to do something interesting. I don't know what it was, but watch how Miller comes right into the frame.
Yeah, great work, though, from Iwolo. Knows he can't quite get there, so he cuts it back, looks at the far post. I think you're right, Dean. I think he sees Kyle Becker, doesn't even see Stephen Miller. And Stephen Miller comes in, wins the header, but gets right through the back of the New York Red Bulls 2 player who's still down. And the ball floated up, just hung up in the air for a little bit too long.
Jared Stroud, number 50, is down. Stroud with 5 assists on the season. Albong, the only goal so far. There's Kyle Becker. He's part of a crew that is growing those playoff mustaches. Whatever it takes, right? They're going to keep them until they get into the playoffs. He's got one. Smith's got one. Connor Tobin sporting a nice little stash. There's Graham Smith.
Looks like a
Stephen
like
Miller.
an 80s movie star there, Graham Smith, doesn't he? Until their wives or girlfriends tell them to cut it off, that's how long it's going to go.
Deleuze, doesn't matter how big the competitor on the other side, he somehow is able to win those aerial battles. The captain's armband, Connor Tobin out. Steinberg got a piece of their Smith, had it for a moment, one right back, and now Smith again. Deflected. Picked up here by the Red Bulls. Giannis, good drop over to Tenari. Mishit it.
Yeah, he did. It's a good counterattack, though, from New York. Tenari just kind of sliced that one off the outside of his right foot, but great work here in the midfield. Setting up Tenari. He has time here, just kind of slices through it. No real trouble for Tambakis.
North Carolina FC would like to thank Continental Tire as well as Summit Hospitality, the official hotel partner of the North Carolina Football Club, for bringing you tonight's broadcast, along with Capital Broadcasting Company and so many other fine sponsors. North Carolina FC thanks you for your support. First 25 minutes of this game, back and forth, and since New York has scored, they had that good play over to Austin Deleuze, but short of that, the game has slowed down just a little bit. Here comes the Red Bulls. Lanes are open. Shot. Tambakis was in good position. Shot not on frame. Shot from Moreno, number 20.
Yeah, New York, they're doing a great job of, even when the ball goes long, you see the shot here from Moreno, just drags it wide. Missed by a bunch there. They're doing a great job, though, when that ball goes up to Abong. There's multiple players getting the second ball. If that doesn't make it through, they're alert to the danger. And you know, North Carolina FC not doing a good enough job of finding those players.
That ball made the upper deck that time. Some fans up there tonight. Crowd. One bounce over, looking for Iwolo. Cleared out of there by Hassan Nadam. Throw in to Becker. Miller. Throw in now. Leave it for Stephen Miller. Somebody's got to get open. Nobody got open. Miller, though, comes right back to it.
Plays to himself.
Boy, a Bong. How about the spin? Bong is
on.
Yeah, he's on right now. That flag's got to stay down. It does. Oh. What a turn by a Bong by Walito Fernandez, who comes racing back. Tenari stays with it. How about a Bong releasing at the right time?
Yeah, and he kept possession as well. Tenari did a great job there too, just keeping possession. It's awkward here. Game's still going on.
Deleuze limping just a bit. Now everybody is back on side.
Yep. Ball.
Moreno. A little push there from Ian. Did not go down. Waiting on it is Cutler. He'll switch it now. All the way back over to Paulitz. Paulitz. Good ball. Finding Stroud. Too long.
Good stuff, though. Got a little deflection there. They won a corner kick, but New York Red Bulls, too, doing a great job keeping possession, moving the ball around, multiple players. Big Anatole Abong holding up play, getting other players involved. Looking good for New York Red Bulls, too.
Corner kick, New York Red Bulls 2. They lead at 1-0, 39th minute. Left foot, lofted ball. Adam, again Moreno. Now DJ Taylor. Taylor, his left foot.
Yeah, two players there had an opportunity for New York. Hassan Nadam, the initial header, and then good opportunity though from Moreno. He just mishit that thing.
39th minute. Laurel ping a pretty long ball. This is Taylor. Now Deleuze. Deleuze hoping his teammate could win that header. Red Bulls have won a lot of those second balls here tonight.
Yeah, especially right in front between the two lines, between the midfielders in North Carolina FC and the back line. They're popping up in all the right places right now.
40th minute. Great ball left side. Red Bulls 2. Sent across. Just a little bit too strong there, trying to find Cutler. Cutler keeps it in bounds.
Yeah, Deleuze is hurt.
If there's a player out there that you do not want to see go down, Austin Deleuze has got to be one of them, right?
Yeah, you do not want to lose your captain at this stage of the season. Something the first time he was holding his ankle, and that one looks like he stepped weird. Ball is saved in. He's about to turn here. See that little ankle shift? You see his face grimacing. He goes down right away. He's done. Yeah, and substitution sign there from the training staff. He's finished for this game.
Well, that's a tough sight right there. He has just been such a great soldier, such a great warrior. I mean, such a great spokesperson for the club as well, off the field. He does so much in the community.
Yeah, he sure does, but they're going to miss him on the field tonight, Dean. That left foot, he scored huge goals in pressure situations like this game is tonight. Looks like we might see Marius Lomas come on. Preparing him. Be interesting to see, do they change the formation at this point? Really haven't been that dangerous, except for a few chances for Iwolo. Switch more to a 4-4-2 type of situation with Lomas and Iwolo up top, and they move Steinberger out to the outside to play on the left where Austin Deleuze is playing.
Good to see Deleuze at least on his feet at the moment. Take his captain's armband off, see who he gives it to. Kyle Becker, I believe. So Kyle Becker going to wear the captain's armband. Long. Deleuze is done here in the 42nd minute or so. Lomas has not played a ton here of late. We'll get a chance for an extended run.
Yeah, we'll see if that changes the game plan here. Coach Colin Clark and assistant coach Juan Bader, see if they change the formation, bringing in Lomas. He's a different type of player. He is an out-and-out striker, center forward. He's not going to be asked to play on the wing. I can assure you that.
Deleuze with some emotion on the sideline. So it'll be Lomas in for Deleuze. And there you see it, Austin Deleuze. Tell a lot of thoughts going through his mind. You know, wow, that's tough to see. You know, like he knows what this one means, and he's fought so hard. And it's tough, you know, you're getting up there.
At age as well, yep.
Tobin comes over to talk to him as well. Lomas. Becker, Iwolo, flag is down. Laurel comes out, it's open. Nobody on the far post. And now a flag is up because it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a great chance here for Iwolo. Ball gets played in. Good stuff here from Lomas. Finds Becker. What a cheeky little ball in from Becker. Initially, it's a really good save from LaRoe, but Lomas tries to play that back post to try to find someone crashing. No one was there.
Laurel just laid down and
made himself big, man. And Iwolo just didn't have much to shoot at when he came out.
How about that first touch, though, from Lomas, Mr. Gary? That's a good way to start the game.
Yeah, good way to start. And I think they've gone into more of a 4-4-2 formation with Iwolo and Lomas up top. Steinberger coming out on the left-hand side in place of Deleuze.
Another player down. It's been that kind of game. Chance to tell you to watch highlights from every game of the 2018 season and stay up to date with news from across the USL at the league's official Facebook page, facebook.com/USL Soccer.
That's a bong there, goal scorer. Really, for me, the best player on the field, not just because he scored the goal, just his all-around play. The best player on the field for both teams for me.
Good little touches.
Yep.
Good little off-the-shoulder runs on that high line for North Carolina FC. He's done it all. There he is to try to find a bong. Like he was fouled by Guillen.
Guillen said you've at least got to jump because you didn't jump. A lot of stoppage time here with an injury to Deleuze.
Bong with some words, then takes off. Miller coming over, telling him to settle down. And Bong, 6 inches taller than everybody back there. Throwing here for Red Bulls. One there by Smith.
Trouble.
One right back here by Red Bulls. Slotted in. Guillen there. What a touch from Becker. Steinberger, can he release? He's knocked to the ground.
Good challenge.
Wow. They'll let that one go. Moreno into the 18. Back across and out of bounds. I thought that was a foul on Steinberger, and he's going to go talk to the referee about it.
Yeah, Coach Colin Clark thinks it's a foul, too. I'm not so sure myself. The way the referee's letting the play go tonight, it was a firm challenge for sure.
Got 5 minutes of added time. We're 1 minute into those 5. DJ Taylor. How will North Carolina FC respond without Austin Deleuze? Becker has slid into the midfield. Here is Miller. Miller now. Igbekoye. And just a bit outside.
Just a bit.
Igbekoye. Bong.
Foul.
Bong is down. Still down. He'll knock it out of bounds. And
Guillen's going to get a card there.
Those two were going at it.
They were.
Guillen with a yellow card. He's a strong young man, isn't he?
Sure is. Yeah, but he came through the back there. The bog, he's on his face as well. See it here. Ball gets played in. Guillen coming up strong. Oh, we got an elbow across the face there. Plays the ball away, and Abong takes one in the side of the head. On his feet, though. Should be a good battle the rest of the game between those two.
Couple minutes left here in added time. Kind of choppy last 10 minutes here, and certainly the Austin Deleuze injury has just how you feel it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it sucked a lot out of this crowd.
Yeah, a lot out of the stadium.
Bong. Throw in. Wow, kid is just working hard.
Yeah, he is. That play didn't quite come off, but he is working his tail off up there for his team.
Taylor looks up, no longer will see Austin Deleuze. Looks like Zach Steinberger has moved out wide. You got Lomas and Iwolo up top. Becker's still back over on that right side, and the problem with that is he can be hidden from the game, and he's too good a player. Steinberger, what a touch! And it's out of bounds.
It was so close. What a little bit of individual skill there from Steinberger. See it here. Look at this touch. Touch there. Defender coming in. Take it around him. We'll see. That's a close one.
That's quality, though, from Steinberger. And this one finally comes to an end. A long first half, and a Bong still kind of in the middle of things. And it looks like a lot of the North Carolina FC players have some words for a Bong. Now the coaching staff for the New York Red Bulls also working their way over.
Some cops on the field as well. We didn't see what happened, but something definitely happened after the whistle blew. The linesman is speaking with the center referee. We might see a card here for a Bong.
So Bong now talking to the official. We're going to stay right here, and he's going to get a red card. He is done. The word is that he may have kicked somebody, so a Bong who's been so dangerous gets a red card, and he is done. And now the police officials are out there as well.
And the assistant coach is there trying to lead him away. He's frustrated. If I had to guess, I have no idea, but it might be Eric Guillen. That one little shot he took. Still upset about that, but you got to keep your head. You've been the best player on the field, scored a goal. And now you're...
All right, a red card for the goal scorer, Anatol Abong. We'll try to sort it out for you. Right now, it's Red Bulls 2-1, North Carolina FC 0, but North Carolina FC will have a man advantage. Halftime around the corner. Phenomenal crowd here for North Carolina FC. They're trailing 1-0. Right at the end of half, though, the goal scorer, Anitu Abang, we understand, kicked Aaron Guillen, and we might have right-hand side of your screen. You're going to be able to see just a little bit of it. Right-hand side of your screen, down low. And there you see it right there, a little kick there on Guillen, and that's all it took to get a red card.
Yeah, and it's just silly. He's had such a good game for New York, but that little kick out doesn't accomplish anything. He's mad about a challenge Guillen gave him at midfield where there was a bit of a high elbow, and he got a yellow card, Guillen did for it. But you're always going to get tossed for something like that. I mean, the assistant referee is standing 4 yards away. Now the coaching staff has to come in. A great job by our crew for catching that. But no, I mean, there's no argument. Kicked out at Aaron Guillen. Frustration. And he's gone. Puts his team behind the 8 ball here in the second half. And every advantage to North Carolina FC. We've got to figure out a way to get back into this thing after a pretty poor first half.
Yeah, he'll get the red. And I think it's deserved, even though it wasn't like he didn't go down, but you don't need to be doing that when the half is over. Great work by Ian Lang and our crew to track down that shot right there. Halftime, WakeMed Soccer Park, Salem Stadium, Cary, North Carolina. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for North Carolina FC. As down the stretch we go here.
Yeah, this one is so key tonight, but just 2 more games remain, both on the road, playing at a Louisville City FC team who is just building for the playoffs in 3rd position, just right there. They're going to look to maintain their form. And then you see that last game, a regional game against Charlotte. There's going to be something on the line there that night. They got to figure out a way, though, here tonight, Dean, to get back into this thing, get some goals going, get some offense going.
Take a look at the upcoming schedule for Red Bull 2. They get a win here, and they're right in it.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for them. They've got to go to Penn FC, but last game of the season at home versus Pittsburgh, a definitely winnable game. John Wallinack, he'll be looking to see if they can make it into the playoffs here, but you can't have what happened. One of your best players there just losing his mind there for a bit at the end of the first half.
Let's reset what it means. North Carolina FC sitting in that 8th spot right there. New York Red Bulls 2. Do the math, right? They get a win. They jump up to 46. North Carolina FC now with a man advantage. They get a win. They sit at 47. Keep in mind, Bethlehem Steel with an extra game in hand. Indy 11, Charleston, they all have, Charleston's out of the picture, but Indy 11, they have that extra game. So you start running the table here, and who knows, you might even get a higher seed.
Absolutely.
All right, of course, last week we told you a little bit about the new rebranding for USL with the USL Championship, USL League 1, USL League 2. Of course, all season long, USL Productions done a great job highlighting the week that was. They've also done a great job talking about what this means through pictures and video. Let's take a look. Exciting times for USL, exciting times here tonight at WakeMed Soccer Park, Sahlen Stadium. Your halftime score is New York Red Bulls 2-1, North Carolina FC 0. However, the goal scorer, Anatol Albang, a red card at the end of the first half. North Carolina FC with a man advantage. We'll show you the highlights when we return.
In soccer, every second is monumental. Every moment of the 90 minutes is backed up by months of training, hours of perfecting passes, weeks of tuning your touch. You put in the time searching for your next advantage. We provide the gear that helps you earn it.
My name is Clint Dempsey, and I play for Seattle Sounders. If you played on a club team, it gave you an opportunity to get a scholarship in soccer. So going to Dallas, so we lived in Nacogdoches. I went for my first tryout, not really thinking I was going to make it, and ended up making the team. And then it was the reality set in. My parents were like, how are we going to afford this? How are we going to be able to drive 3 hours one way and 3 hours back? I was just lucky that I had parents who were crazy enough to drive me that far to get that coaching. See more at celebratingsoccer.com.
Disaster can strike at any moment. But fortunately, Strategic Systems has got your back. If your data has been compromised, disaster recovery services from Strategic Systems will have you up and running in no time. Your data is critical. Protect it.
WakeMed Soccer Park, Sahlen Stadium, Cary, North Carolina. A wonderful crowd here for the final home game of the 2018 USL season. And this game means so much. New York Red Bulls 2. They've got a 1-goal lead over North Carolina FC, but we've seen it all. The goal scorer has been sent to the showers. Let's go to work, Jason Gary, and show you the highlights in this one.
I'll tell you what, early on, both teams with a lot of possession, a lot of good chances, this is the best chance really of the first half. That man we just talked about, Anatol Albang, a great save from Alex Tambakis. Follow-up cleared by North Carolina FC, but both teams with some chances. Here's a good one from North Carolina FC. Austin Deleuze on the near post, not able to direct it on frame. Good ball in from Kyle Becker, but both teams with some chances in that first half, Dean.
Yeah, Austin Deleuze was so brilliant. He would leave with an injury.
See here, this is another good ball in the box. This is the goal. Albang, just the most alert player on either team, and he heads that one in from about 5 yards out. Strong in the box from the big center forward. New York Red Bulls 2 up 1-0. North Carolina FC, though, they would fight their way back. One of their best chances right here. Another ball in. Austin Deleuze, great header in. Tuiwolo spins and fires, but a big-time save from Loro. Keeps the ball out of the back of the net. Look at that, chest and spin. Good save by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, what a turn, what a header from Deleuze as well to find that man, Iwolo, who almost tied it. And, of course, more good stuff here from North Carolina FC.
Yeah, it's a good chance here. Lomas combining with Becker and Wolo. A chance in the box. Good save from Loro there. Lomas, the follow-up, just not on target, and no one crashing the back post. But good combination play. They're going to need to see a lot more of that in the second half, Dean. They're going to tie this thing up and try to get the 3 points.
So here is what happened, though. At the end of the first half, Guillen, and you saw it right there. A little kick to the shin there from Anatol Albang, and just foolish, right? The half is over, and he is sent to the showers So now North Carolina FC, as you look at the stats, will have a man advantage. Need to add a line in there, right? Yellow card, 1 for the Red Bulls. Possession in favor of the Red Bulls. Shots, though, in favor of North Carolina FC, and now they got a man advantage.
Yeah, they've got the man advantage, and they need to press their advantage now. It's going to be a tough job for the New York Red Bulls, too. North Carolina FC, they've got 2 forwards on the field with Iwolo and Lomas. Be interested to see if we see Daniel Rios come onto the pitch here.
Tom Barlow, the former Wisconsin Badger, he was part of that law firm with Christopher Mueller, Mark Segbers, Thomas Barlow, and Mike Catalano that led the Badgers to the Big Ten Tournament Championship. And so Tommy Barlow will get a run here for New York Red Bulls. And I'll tell you what, this young man scored a lot of goals for Wisconsin the last couple years.
And it's going to be interesting. They'll have to change the formation a little bit. He's going to be on an island by himself up there. Not the benefit of that extra player.
So Tom Barlow into the game. Let's see what North Carolina FC will do to push the action here with that man advantage. They need 3 here.
They do, desperately.
Second half underway. Alongside Jason Gary, future Hall of Famer at the University of Maryland, where he was their all-time leading goal scorer. Won a national championship in 2005 when he was Player of the Year. And you were back in Maryland last night. Your Terps didn't really perform too well in front of you.
Yeah, they didn't. Michigan State with a great performance in College Park, getting the win.
Miller time. Over to Becker. Becker's got 3 white jerseys around him. It'll be a throw in here for North Carolina FC. They'll give it quickly to Smith. Barlow closing in. Aaron Guillen over to Wilito Fernandez. Wilito Fernandez has had himself a real nice game. Becker. Right before halftime, we saw Katie DeLuze, Austin DeLuze's wife, come over and give him a hug. A lot of emotion there. Tough injury for Austin DeLuze, and you just kind of felt like with the emotion on his face, you feel like it, you know, you don't want to speculate, but perhaps one that could linger a little bit. Hope not. There he is, Austin DeLuze, our Benjamin Button. We're going to miss him.
Yeah, I mean, in a playoff race as well, he's just devastated that he can't be out there on the field and playing a role. Normally a huge role on this team. But that happens, right? Dean, it's got to be the next guy up. You're in a playoff race. Got to figure out a way to raise the level. The intensity level for North Carolina FC just hasn't been there tonight. Now they're up a man. They've got to push the tempo and the pace and avoid soft passes like that.
Meanwhile, if you're John Wolyniec, knowing what's on the line, right, this win would push them up into the top 8. Down a man, you got to wonder if the word bunker came out of his mouth at all at halftime. How do you manage it down a man?
Yeah, they're really just playing a 4-4-1 right now. You have to sit in a little bit, but when you're defending like that, it's all about your effort, all about your intensity. So far, New York, they've shown that ability to get after it a little bit and not allow North Carolina to get easy balls into the box.
Miller, Lomas keeping possession, still has Becker to serve one. He does. Red Bulls 2 will clear it. Fernandez going to turn around and use his goalkeeper Tim Bacchus.
And you see Coach John Wolyniec here just telling Barlow, don't get crazy, don't go chasing the center backs around in their half of the field.
Whoa, angled ball, Lomas, they're going to point to it. No, they've got to point to it, don't they? They clipped him.
I thought for sure, Dean, that there was contact. We'll see it here. It's a great ball in from Iwolo. Good first touch here from Marios Lomas. I think he gets the touch here. That's a foul. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. No doubt.
Referee was so matter of fact about it, but Kevin Paulitz hit Lomas.
He was right there. You always see it, Dean. If that forward gets a touch onto the ball past the defender and there's contact, goes down, it's a penalty.
Becker.
He's got to read that ball.
Red Bulls 2. Get a shot off here. Coy. Now Bacchus. For Miller. Long throw in. Over the top. Bacchus will come out. A little play there to Fernandez. Fernandez, who has been switching the point of attack really nicely. Young man can strike a solid ball. Here's Taylor. Taylor running into trouble. Drop it back to Igbekoy. Igbekoy's got Smith. He'll find him. Miller's open on the right side. Miller's got to wait for it. Comes back to get it. Fernandez. Smith back to Fernandez. Let's see if he'll pop one long. He'll give it to Smith again. Igbekoy's got to make something happen here. Steinberger. He'll switch it to Taylor. Taylor driven in. Miller's on the far side. So is Becker. Becker takes it down. And way too strong. Let's see. We'll say corner kick. Let's take a look at that penalty kick. Well, let's wait. We'll do the corner kick first.
We'll see it here. There's a Willow. Slips it into Lomas. Good first touch past the defender. Gets a touch here. And then there's contact inside the box. It's a foul. Yeah. It's a foul for me. It's a penalty.
Great work by Joe Ferrara and our crew to give us a quick look before the corner. Nice job, guys. Here's Becker with the right foot. Willow was there, but that first line of defense for New York also there. Dom cleared it. Here's Becker again. Becker can run it in. Becker across. Evan Loro, good athletic save.
Yeah, good touch there. He had to get a touch on it. There were multiple players from North Carolina FC on the back post, but good pressure here from the team, up a man.
Spin. Steinberger. Becker coming in. Oh, and how? Foul! North Carolina FC. Kyle Becker.
Dean, we talked about it in the open. We see a good ball in.
Richmond, and he delivers the equalizer there against Evan Loro. Igbekoy wins it. Steinberger on the turn. Steinberger staying with it. Steinberger, and he is fouled. No! They'll say no. He got bumped 4 times, Jason.
Yeah, it's another foul for me.
Jay Taylor's going to lose it. One back here by Taylor, though. Give it to Guillen. Guillen was able to get under the skin of Anatol Abang, and that could prove to be the difference in this one.
Absolutely. It's tough playing an entire half down a man, and it's a whole different ball game now. Tied up from North Carolina FC. They got to maintain the pressure, though. They've got to keep the intensity level high.
Jason, down a man is one thing. Down a man with the best player on the field at the time,
for sure,
is another. Miller coming forward. Miller having a little fun here. You can see the field opening up. That man advantage, you're starting to feel it right now.
Yeah. It's very difficult for the Red Bulls to get out of their half of the field. Good touch there from Lomas, keeping possession.
Great touch. Picked it right out of the air, Jason Gary style.
these days.
I heard walking in, though, I heard there was a loose ball on the field, and the word is Jason Gary showed a little touch. That's the word. Here's Lomas from distance. Not on frame. Can you either verify or confirm or deny?
Yeah, I mean, of course, still got it, you know.
Yeah, I mean. Take a look here at this shot.
Yeah, good movement here from Lomas. Tries to drive one low, just pulls it past that near post. Wilrow had it covered, though.
Good times all season long. Jason Gary and our crew under the auspices of Kyle Lang, Joe Ferrara, Savannah, Rosanna, Dana Rebel, Quentin Brenner, Ian Lang, Brian Ware, Jeff Trower, Curtis Adams, Austin Edwards. Been a good time with you, my man.
Absolutely. Good season. Going a little bit of a run here, getting the playoffs, make something happen.
Miller. Deflected there. Smith. Piano carrier. Here's Becker playing some music on that piano. It'll fall to Smith. The referee in the way. He had to deal with. That became the 11th man right there.
Yeah, he's losing control a little bit here, I think, the referee. Both teams upset, both coaching staffs upset with that call.
He's in the way right there first off.
Yeah, and I think Graham Smith kind of slides in. It's a little bit reckless, but I thought he got the ball.
He did get the ball.
Made some contact with Stroud there, but clean play for me.
USL made history as the league passed 2.5 million in total attendance for the 2018 season. As Miller trying to take care of business right there. Thank you to all the fans who made this the highest attended lower division season in North American soccer history. And let me tell you, folks, after they count the numbers here tonight at Wakeman Soccer Park, Salem Stadium, they're going to put some distance on that record.
For sure. Places, there's some playoff games, Cincinnati, Louisville, it's shaping up to look. Some huge crowds there as well.
There you go. Nice job taking a look around. Everybody having a good time. Packed in there. Nice, pleasant night too, right? You kidding me?
Yeah, it's good stuff. All they need is another couple of goals here for the home team.
You know what's fantastic about this crowd is you've got the CONCACAF World Cup qualifications going on for women. So you got USA and Mexico and these teams here, and this crowd was bigger than what they had on Thursday. And there's 2 more games tomorrow, 2 more games on Wednesday. So that's a lot of soccer, and yet
There'll be a lot of people that are here tonight, Dean, here tomorrow afternoon to watch the national team, I would suspect.
57th minute. Cutler. Tied at 1, so Carolina FC taking care of business early. Basically saying, all right, we're up a man. We're going to go ahead and get this thing tied. Now they've got plenty of time, over 30 minutes, to search for that winner. Can he get moving, can he?
Yeah, he's got a leg.
I mean, he's from around the area where Tony Meola grew up, and you know, he kind of reminds you of Tony Meola. Tony Meola wasn't the biggest guy; he was husky, strong,
yeah.
right?
Can kick the ball a quarter mile.
Great Italian family. The head there of Felipe Fernandez, who, for me tonight, has really been solid.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that Abong had his moment of, craziness.
Yeah.
But I would have loved to see the second half, full 11v11, with North Carolina FC forced to improve their play, right? I mean,
Deal with that guy.
I mean, deal with him and find a way to get back in the game. Right now, they've gotten back into it with a great goal from Becker. Kind of robbed us, I think, a little bit of a better game, I think, Dean.
Zach Steinberger over to Taylor. Taylor, good little move. Dino, what happen to go out of bounds? It did.
Just out of bounds.
Comes New York Red Bulls 2. Flag's going to come up, though. It was offside. If you're Colin Clark, and let's say this score stays at 1 for a little while, you look down and see Daniel Rios. What do you do?
Yeah, he's got to come on. If he's healthy, he's got to get into this game. I would expect we need to see him in the next 5 minutes or so. If he's going to play tonight, give him a chance to get on the field, get some touches in. Leading goal scorer. But we don't know, obviously, if he's healthy enough to the type of minutes he can play. Good ball.
Shot here, and Tambakis gets low. Yeah, good ball, and then it squirted loose and fell right there to the feet of Tommy Barlow, the former Badger. There's Daniel Rios looking on.
He's not warming up too aggressively right now. He's kind of standing over there, so maybe there's a plan in place that he is going to play, or he's going to play at a certain amount of time. So I just think we've got to see him here. If they don't break through here in the next few minutes.
Miller. That one pretty heavy. Cutler will have the throw in. Get an inside look at life on and off the field from a player's perspective every Wednesday in the latest edition of From the Pitch on USLsoccer.com. North Carolina FC, New York Red Bulls 2. Salem Stadium, Wakeman Soccer Park in Cary, North Carolina, one of the premier soccer stadiums in the country. Backer, Miller. Red Bulls 2. So Tom Barlow didn't exactly play just your typical number 9 on Wisconsin. They had all kinds of attacking options. But that's where he's sitting now, and he'll try to get to this one over his head. He'll fall to Taylor. Backer with a little push. Lucky that no whistle there, although the way the referee's been calling it.
Anybody's guess at this point.
Barlow picked up there by Smith. Numbers are decent right now. 3-on-3 at the moment. They'll give it to Iwolo. Lomas is onside. Iwolo, couple step overs. Iwolo runs into trouble, but a corner kick. Corner kick, North Carolina FC.
Yeah, good counterattack there from North Carolina FC. Iwolo in the end. Defensively, New York Red Bulls getting back really well. See it here. Win the ball in the midfield. Steinberger drives at the back line. He's able to find Donovan Iwolo here with the pass, and Iwolo tries to take on his defender. It's a big fella, Nudam back there. And then good team defending from New York. Gets a block in there. Shot outside the box, but a corner kick won.
Fans having a good time here. The Oak City supporters. The sign, welcome to the Boneyard. They've been great all year, all season long. Becker with the corner kick. It's got some good mustard on it. It's there loose. Pouncing around. Laurel with a kick save.
Wow.
And Igbekoy knocks it over. Laurel with a kick save. And all kinds of pressure.
That was an amazing save, because this ball drops down right in front of the net, right here. And it's a free shot here. I'm not sure who got on it, but Laurel with the kick save there. Looked like a hockey goalie.
That was Miller.
Miller with the opportunity. I mean, the whole goal there. Somehow Laurel sticks his right boot out and puts it up over the crossbar.
'64th minute. Walito Fernandez winning it. Oh, Lomas thought he was going to kick it to Becker. Lomas has been good, though. Here's Laurel with his left foot. Now they'll call a foul on Miller. Jared Stroud earning it.
Yeah, a little push from Miller there.
Little's the key word.
Yeah, it's probably a foul, but it's not a cardable offense or anything like that. Let's see just how many players New York puts forward here. The big center backs come forward. Hassan Nadam, he's up there. It's sort of a training ground thing right here. They've got it split up. Certain players, certain places. We'll see. They're going to go far post or try to chip one near post for the big fella.
Left-footed ball. Marlowe offside, though.
Yeah, he's got to stay on side. There's really no excuse there. Got to stay on side.
Again, 65th minute. Man advantage for North Carolina FC. The goal scorer, Anatole Albong, with a little kick to the back of the leg of Guillen. At the end of the first half, it was over. The players were leaving, and he went up behind him and gave him a kick, and the assistant referee saw it, reported it to the official, and out came the red card.
Yeah, those guys have been battling. Guillen had just earned a yellow card for a pretty strong challenge on Albong. So you know he was frustrated. You just got to put that, stuff it down, Dean. You got to, your revenge has to be scoring another goal and celebrating, right? Because he was the best player on the field by far in the first half. So your revenge is, yeah, you take some shots, taking some cheap shots from some defenders, but you go and you put another one or two in the back of the net and you walk off the field and say, good game.
Evan Laurel. That's just not going to make John Wallenock happy, because it just doesn't do anything.
You got to give him a chance, right? You got to give your player a chance to win that and get a second ball. John Wallenock, I'm sure he's disappointed in Albong for lashing out like that, but he had plenty of battles against plenty of center backs in his day, so he'll know the frustration.
Stephen Miller. Miller with the touch inside, and a good tackle, top of the 18. Timed perfectly. Miller knew what he wanted to do, cut it inside, but good job there by Giannis.
Yeah, it's good up here. Great touch from Stephen Miller. He's trying to set this thing up, I think, to take a shot, but good challenge, tracking back there from the midfielder.
Not said Andrew Tinari a whole lot. He's on it now. Just as I say it, oh my. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Can you believe that? I mean, we have not said his name a whole lot, right? And then.
Yeah, I thought that was actually, when he struck it, I thought it was going to the back of the net. He finds himself, you know, he's 25, 30 yards out here, but he hits it clean, low to the ground, and he just missed that far post, Dean.
So now, Big Boy has gone down with cramps. So that means Dre Fortune will come on for him. It's a big moment for Dre Fortune, and he's been waiting for a big moment. I'd like to see him grab this moment, take it, and make a difference the way he did last year when he stepped up on the road, played a lot of minutes for Colin Clark. It's been hard to come by this year, and you know it. You talk to him, he wants to be playing. It's a big moment right here.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know he's frustrated. He wants to play. He played a lot more last season, but these are the moments, right? You get your opportunity, get in the game, make something happen. He's got the capability of scoring goals too, Dean. Like he's a big-time center midfielder when he's on his game. When he's not on his game, he disappears, right? But if he's on his game, he is dangerous. He's a good player in this league.
Michael Milazzo with some final instructions to Dre Fortune. You see Austin DeLuz also right there. DeLuz with a little hug there for Dre Fortune. So Fortune, I think they're going to bring him on.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dean. This could be his moment, right? It's been a tough season in terms of the amount of playing time he wants to have, but Big time stage here, playoff push, tie game. Up a man, you're going to play in the midfield. You're going to get a lot of touches on the ball. Can you make something happen? Can you create a play? Can you score a goal? Great Fortune's going to get that opportunity here tonight. Victor Igbokwe, tough one for him. He's holding that hamstring back there. Hopefully it's just a cramping issue and not a pull or a tear. Had a pretty good game here tonight, Dean. Mr. Igbokwe. Disappointed he's got to come off here.
Dre Fortune coming on. Hope he's got that fire, determination. He's a level-headed kid, right? Like, doesn't get too excited about anything. But I want him to get excited about being in there right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he needs to play aggressive, right? Have some defensive responsibilities, but not too much. Get forward. Let's make something happen.
As we talked about earlier, we thought those armbands were in honor of T. Shipolani's father passing, and indeed they are. As you saw Dre Fortune putting the armband on.
Campaigning there with the fourth official.
1-1, 71st minute. Again. Good ball to Lomas. Lomas, what a touch! Back across! Flying in there with Steinberger. Goes rolling across. Smith's gonna fire one up. It goes off of Iwolo, kept alive by Miller. Miller again over Laurel. He'll punch it. Nice little flick there from Laurel.
Yeah, great run of play there from North Carolina FC. What a touch. A little bit of individual skill from Marios Lomas. We're not used to seeing him make it happen here on the sideline. Look at this. First touch gets away from him. Watch this little move. Oh, a little behind the leg chop. Puts it in a dangerous area, and Steinberger just a step off from putting that one in the back of the net. Another opportunity here. Graham Smith fires one. I think that hits Iwolo on its way to goal, and Stephen Miller does a great job of saving it. Puts another dangerous ball, but Loro is able to punch that thing out. Well, that's more like it from North Carolina FC. Pressure in this New York Red Bulls 2 goal.
Lomas, that touch is hard because the ball still had pace on it. He was able to deaden it and then knock it across.
Yeah, it was great. It was good stuff. I don't think the defender was expecting that at all, obviously, from the big fella. And 72 minutes into this game, Coach Colin Clark still sitting on one more sub.
Lomas.
Gonna be Daniel Rios, maybe, or usually he'll hold that a little bit in case somebody gets injured and he can make a change, but
Becker. That young man is feeling it.
yeah, we saw him last week score a spectacular goal where no one thought he was going to score from that range, and he put it in to the side netting off the post. No one's going to argue when he takes shots. He's got that ability to put it in from really anywhere.
Off the foot there of Wilito Fernandez, who's now out of the play. Barlow, Miller. Miller is fouled and he goes down. Looked like he was struggling to run there a little bit as well.
I don't mean to call it every single time we see a foul, Dean, but there's been so many times where the referee has just gotten them wrong, in my opinion. But North Carolina FC should have had a penalty. There's been a lot of fouls, just, well, both coaching staffs unhappy about it.
Wilito Fernandez over to Miller. Dre Fortune.
There's a Meg.
Fernandez. He has been good. Again, Julito Fernandez combo. It's in rhythm right now.
It really is, yeah. And obviously being up a man is a big advantage, but you know, Tom Barlow really hasn't had an impact since coming on. It's difficult, though, for the center forward. He's not getting a lot of play. He's not getting the ball up there, but Fernandez and Guillen look very comfortable. Here's Dre Fortune trying to get on the ball, trying to make something happen.
I like to see that. Would have really liked to see him fight through that last opportunity. I know he was pushed a little bit, but when you're coming off the bench, you're trying to make a difference. You know you're going to get contact. Miller, Lomas with the overlapping run. Miller headed down by Iwolo. A spillage, but then a clearance in the back by Hassan Nadam.
Yeah, great play there from Iwolo. It's a good ball in here. Stephen Miller with the left foot is off foot, and Iwolo does a great job getting that header on target. But Loro with a big time save and a clearance. Need more players crashing the goal there for North Carolina FC.
Miller. Steinberger. What a pickup by Kurt Johnson and the crew of Steinberger. Instant impact and just been steady ever since. 2 goals in his first game. How about that? Welcome to North Carolina FC.
That was spectacular, wasn't it? Hadn't trained for 1 day, came on, scored a couple goals.
Wolo. Fortune. I like that.
That's all right.
Fortune.
Yeah, take a shot. Why not, right?
He can hit that. He hit some big goals on the road last year.
Yeah, he scored some spectacular goals on the road last year. See here, some big targets though. Marius Lomas, he is a huge target there in the box for North Carolina FC. Donovan Iwolo. Julito Fernandez is coming up.
Julito has a knack for finding loose balls. Nobody found that. Julito and Dre just watched it go right through. Look at Becker. Look, Becker right there. You saw his arms right there saying, yeah, there's 3 guys there.
Somebody make a run towards the ball, right? I think somebody, usually on those corner kicks, you're responsible for a certain space. This guy's going near post, this guy's holding back, far post. And to make the right run, somebody was out of whack there.
But he was home. Man advantage. Make no mistake, if you're the Red Bulls right now, you are playing for a point. You just are. You're going to try to hang on and see what kind of shakes out, but you're down a man. You're playing for a point. I think.
I agree, and I think if you're the Red Bulls, there's the coaching staff. Vadim Barash there. My man, goalkeeper coach back in the day for the Columbus Crew. He was a legend.
Russian, right?
Oh, yeah. Vadim Barash. He's the man.
Need to write a book.
Oh, he would have some good stories, I guarantee you that. Soccer guy, man. He's been around it his whole life. And great goalkeeper coach here. We see it with Evan Loro having a great game tonight.
Yeah, he is. Kick saves. He is timed kind of that right paw save a couple times with his glove.
Yeah, I think you're right, though, Dean. Atlanta, obviously, they'd love to get 3 points, but if they can get out of here with a point after going down a man, they'd be very, very happy. Kind of keep status quo. Still give themselves a chance to get into the playoffs.
Turnover. Red Bulls and Tim Bacchus. Oh my, a turnover in the back. Just completely sloppy Tommy Barlow. The Badger is there, able to capitalize, and I'm not sure I saw what I just saw. A man advantage, talking about playing for the tie.
Yeah, here it is. It's good defensive work from New York. This is Fernandez, just a bad giveaway. Great interception there from New York. Plays it in on the rebound. Barlow, open net. Won't score an easier goal in his entire career here. Great play. That's Tenari. You talked about him earlier.
Yeah, now Barlow.
Now he makes it happen. Creates that play with some heads-up defensive work, and this is a shocker, really. New York going up 2-1, down a man.
Incredible. 78th minute. Now it'll fall off for Miller. Wow.
Yeah, this is tough here. Now a little pep in the step for Barlow and company. New York Red Bulls 2 here.
Lito Fernandez, it was his pass that was picked off by Tenari. Just a pass in that position you really didn't need to make.
Yeah. Still plenty of time left, though, for North Carolina FC here to get back on level terms.
Bring in Rios when they get a chance. They have to, down 2-1. Red Bulls going to make a change as well. They're going to bring on Lucas Stauffer. Lucas Stauffer is going to come on, and they don't blame the Red Bulls for milking the clock a little bit here as Jared Stroud is going to go out. Wow. Talking about playing for a tie,
Yeah.
a turnover, and now 3 points would be magical here. Down a man. They're up 2-1. These are going to be some stressful 10 minutes here for Colin Clark's team.
Yeah, it is. They got to keep moving the ball quickly, though. Plenty of time left to get a tying goal, get a winning goal here. Good touch there from Stephen Miller.
Miller stepped into it. Smith will flick it back. No Austin Deleuze.
Yeah, we got to see Rios.
Bounds off of Red Bulls 2. So Rios still not totally healthy.
Yeah, this sets up well for him. He's going to get a chance or two when he comes onto the field here.
Becker, one bounce, so close. Thought it was deflected. It wasn't. Laurel pulled his arms back, and Rios wants to get into the game.
Yeah, get him on the field here. Your leading goal scorer, Dean. Here's a shot here again from Kyle Becker. I said earlier, no one on this team or anyone in the stands should have a problem with Kyle Becker cranking one from deep. Daniel Rios onto the field there for Steinberger. They have 3 true forwards onto the field now.
Yeah, I still would have rather seen a defender being pulled right there with that man advantage. Leave Steinberger out there because he just has the ability to, one, score goals and also find the open pass. But I'm the furthest thing from a coach you'll ever find. Here's Fortune. Turnover. Picked back up by Gian. Smith over to Miller. So good point to Jason Gary's point. It's Lomas, Iwolo, and Rios. Those are 3 center forwards all in there. Taylor sent out of there. The issue is, though, Jason Gary, you were a center forward. You need people that can get you the ball.
Yeah, you need service, right? And they got to do a better job of stretching the field and getting wide. See Stephen Miller here coming out on the right-hand side. But see, even if they play in the ball right now, there's no one to support him. This is where, God, it's not here tonight. Tisha B'Elani is so valuable because he can break players down one-on-one and get those crosses into the box for those center forwards.
Rios! Wow.
That had some steam on it, Dean. That thing came off his foot like a rocket with no real... Watch this thing. This is so hard to do from Daniel Rios. He just has one step, and he gets that much power on it, and he does not miss that upper 90 by much. That's a one-step absolute.
84th minute. Daniel Rios. What what a season he is having. 17 goals and 3 assists. Foul on Red Bulls. 84th minute. Jason, now I'm just watching the clock here.
Yeah, it becomes that type of game, right? New York pretty well organized. They gave up a goal, but got one from a bad giveaway from North Carolina FC, and they're sitting here. They're going to defend. Force North Carolina FC to come up with a special play.
Smith. That's a bad ball to Miller.
It's a foul.
Wow. 85th minute.
And they'll take their time here. They'll have Evan LaRoe come up and put this one onto the head of the big center forward, Tom Barlow. See if he can win something, get a second ball, kill a little bit of clock. Notice all of these free kicks. They'll take you 30, 45 seconds off the clock. Gets you that much closer to a huge 3 points. Coach John Walenak and his team.
Laurel hanging it long. One first by Fernandez.
Foul. Yeah, it's a foul on Fortune. Just not anticipating the New York player being more alert.
Red Bulls are going to take their time here, folks. 85th minute. It's going to be up to the referee, the fourth official, and everybody to try to figure out how much added time they're going to put on this one. Lima.
Just going to try to find the center forward into a dangerous area. See if he can win a second ball. There it is.
Ooh. Shot from distance right to Tempakis. They'll roll it out quickly. Here's Gian. Here comes North Carolina FC.
Now it's got to be that urgency, Dean. It's got to be quick. Got to get the ball forward. There's not a lot of options, though. And Gian got his head up to look. A lot of players standing on the back line. Somebody's got to check, too, and create something.
Throwing back here for Red Bulls is John Walenak, bringing out all the tricks. Going to make one more sub to try to chew up the clock. Jordan Scarlett, listed as a defender, is going to come into the game as he'll replace Mendo Moreno. So that's smart. You're up 2-1. Another defender there to try to just protect this game. Moreno, not in a hurry. Tick-tock's got a shin guard out rather.
Yeah, I think there's going to be significant stoppage time, Dean. What do you think? 4 minutes? 3 minutes?
It's got to be at least 4.
At least 4 for me, yeah. Yeah, really going with a back 5 now. Coach Walenak, I like the move if you're him. Everything's going to be long. Try to clear the ball, clear your lines, find your marks. He's countered Coach Colin Clark's move with the 3 center forwards with 5 center backs now.
There's Trey Fortune. That's a good ball.
Touch.
Rios. I wonder if he was just going to try to use that left anyway.
Yeah, when you cut it back there, sometimes you're hoping the defender sticks his leg out and you can go over it and draw a penalty.
Just to get you caught up, the Red Bulls scored in the first half. Anitu Obong was at force the entire first half. He gets the goal. Probably could add a couple more, and then he gives a little kick to Aaron Gian after the half was over. He gets a red card. So North Carolina FC, as you would expect, comes out, gets the equalizer. Since then, they've had a few opportunities but couldn't finish, and then a turnover. It's 2-1 Red Bulls, down a man, but corner kick, North Carolina FC. Kyle Becker with the corner kick, driven in and driven out by the Red Bulls. Becker still available. They'll give it to him. Tenari came out there. Smith has got to win this ball here. He's got to win it, and he does. Fortune, nice ball to Becker. Becker, Lomas near post. Laurel with the save. Fortune's got to be quick. dancing with it. Back to Becker. Becker again, driven in. Right there, Rios. Oh, he's pulled down. He's got to point to it. No.
No, he's pointing to the goal kick. There was a ton of contact, Dean. Two players, I think, were draped around Daniel Rios here. Just gets sandwiched and smashed.
That's a penalty. No?
For me, that's a 50-50 where it could be a penalty or you can let it play on. But just the way this game has gone, and you missed an obvious penalty earlier, usually when a referee misses an obvious penalty, something like that, you'll get the call. And we'll see it here. It's a good ball in. I think it's Becker plays this ball in. Two players really sandwiched Rios. Didn't really give him a chance to go up for it. You see the New York players looking around at the referee, wondering if he's going to make the call.
One there by Guillen. Lomas. Lito Fernandez can't get to it. Oh my. You throw in for the Red Bulls.
Little gamesmanship. It's a New York throw, though, so it's not like he was holding it from North Carolina FC.
Absolutely. Here's Barlow. Guillen. 5 minutes. Good call, Jason. Maybe that was my call. Here's Guillen over to Becker.
Had to be at least 4.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time. Just got to maintain, keep moving the ball quickly.
Lomas, what a touch. Lomas has been really good, folks. Back across right to Laurel, though. Yep, fall down, roll around.
Yep, that's going to be managing the game here for New York. As long as you can take, he'll even take a yellow card. If he has to here, try to find Tom Barlow up top, see if he can win it, get a second ball.
I resemble that look. Tim Bacchus, 92nd minute.
You see there, just with that poor cross, he just wasted 45 seconds with the kick and everything.
Taylor, good work to win it back, though. Now he's down. Here we go.
That's a foul.
This is Becker time.
Yeah, this is big time right now. Best opportunities here, Dean. Put a ball in the box, dangerous. Get everybody up there. All your big guys. Everybody's got to get up. And this is the stretch run. You got to make something happen here.
Yeah, I see Guillen in there too. Lito's got to get in there.
Yeah, get Lito in there, get Guillen in there. Let Graham Smith or somebody hang back a little bit just to have a little bit of cover, but need a dangerous ball here. Multiple players crashing. Make it difficult on New York.
Is there a how about North Carolina FC moment right here? Taylor back to Becker. Becker. Taylor. Square to Smith. Smith. Miller kept alive. Oh, he took a swing at it.
Yeah, Dean, you got to put the ball in the box. They played it short, passed it around a bit, and then you're asking Graham Smith to put a delicate chip in here over the back line onto a straight runner without it going out of bounds. That's just difficult. You have an opportunity, get all your big players up there, put something into the box the first time.
What were they doing right there?
Not sure. Again, it's the time that it wastes as well, right?
Throw in here for North Carolina FC. There's 2 minutes left to just try to get a point out of it. Got a man advantage. Over to Becker. Becker.
Open.
Becker and Laurel, good save. That was with some pace. Absolutely gobbled it up, Evan Laurel.
Yeah, it was clean with that take as well. Didn't give up a rebound. He's been good tonight, Dean. He's made some really big saves, been in the right spot. Evan Louro.
Huge saves. '94th minute. All right, we got to call this out here. It's Heartbreak City unless North Carolina FC can find an equalizer here. The man advantage.
Yeah, got about a minute here to find something. Certainly have the players on the field capable of doing it.
The head of Lomas. Ball to Alito Fernandez. Now Miller. Alito Fernandez. Bring it back to Taylor. Taylor's got a chance here. Minute remaining in this game. Guillen. Driven in. Loose. Miller. Deflected out of there. Now DJ Taylor going to run it down again. Pressure from Barlow.
One more turnover and this thing's over.
Wow.
Might have time for one more chance here, Dean. 30 seconds left. Everyone's forward. Get the ball in the box.
Taylor. 20 seconds. Taylor back to Fortune. Fortune quickly to Becker. Becker spun in. That'll do it.
Yeah, multiple opportunities to get the ball in the box, Dean, and they didn't. Played it around too much. Messing about with the ball, and that's a massive win for New York Red Bulls 2. Head coach John Wallinack there. That is fantastic for them. Coming in, down a man in the second half, still getting the 3 points.
There's the hero, Tom Barlow, the former Wisconsin Badger, came in and was told just to be ready. Heartbreak City real quickly for North Carolina FC.
Yeah, I mean, Dean, it's devastating. They're going to have to pick up the pieces here tonight because they've got 2 more games on the road. They're still in this playoff race, but really disappointing going up a man, tying it back, and not able to make it happen.
For Kyle Lang, Joe Ferreira, Savannah Revel, Quentin Brenner, Ian Lang, Brian Ware, Jeff Trower, Curtis Adams, Austin Edwards. My main man, Jason Gary, I'm Dean Linke. Your final score here from WakeMet Soccer Park in Cary. New York Red Bulls 2-2 and North Carolina FC 1.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.